La ilahe illallah Muhammed Nebiyullah aleyhi salatullah. La ilahe illallah. La
bir şehadet getirelim. İmanımızı tazeleyip takviye edelim. Let's renew our faith. Holy Prophet saying, O my nation, renew your faith. And saying, Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah ve eşhedü enne Muhammeden abduhu ve resuluhu. Dinin nasihat. Holy Prophet saying, aleyhissalatu vesselam, there is oceans of knowledge in that world. Endless knowledges. Oceans. You can dive in it and disappear. The prophets are the people who is connected with heavens, and they are giving news to us from past and from future, and the present time that they were living in it. They are not ordinary individuals. The whole Muslim world turning into Wahhabi ideology. No prophet is an ordinary individual. What about the Holy Prophet alayhi wasalam? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him to be a rahmat and mercy to everything that he has created. Şükür ya Rabbi. And as of believers, Muslims, how much should we thank for that? But instead of being thankful servant, today people became complainer ones. They are complaining not only daytime, nighttime, to 24 hours a day. And all complaining, is it necessary? Of course. Because the world, it turned into such a place that it is very hard to live in it. But it's not Allah made it. He make this a guest house to us, this world. And he sent us to this world saying, you're going to live there only temporary. And understand why you have been created, and to live for that purpose. Anyone who's living for that purpose, they are leaning their back to their Lord. They cannot be in trouble. No. They are in peace with themselves, with their Lord, but the surrounding them, looking at the people running to make trouble to themselves day and night, and they are not happy with that too. So that word, just one word, Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wassalam, dinin nasihat, it's giving news to us from the future, showing to us, Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. And the peer of this tarikat, Şah Bahattin Nakşibendi el-Buhari Hazretleri, Allah sırrını takdis etsin. Himmeti hazır olsun. Biz aciz kullarız. Şeyhimizden himmet isteriz de İnşallah onlar da bir nazar eder meclisimize. Bir iddia etmiyoruz biz. Aciz kul. İddia sahibi değiliz. We are not claiming that we know something. No. We are just trying to learn. The world today became east, west, north, south. Male, female, young, old. As we say, looking, no one is happy. Not individuals, not families in their house, not communities, not nations, not whole world. Doesn't matter what they call themselves, Christians or Jews or Muslims or Buddhists or whatever they're calling, they are not happy. All that because the man is being tyrant. Not being tyrant only to themselves. The worst tyrant is those ones that they are not watching the rights of their Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tyrants, the worst ones. And from every category today, mankind became tyrants to their Lord, to our Lord. We became tyrant to our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and asking to find happiness. MashaAllah. Looking for a happiness, huh? Show me that community or that nation. If there is one community, one nation on the face of earth now, they are free to practice and to live the laws of their Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to follow their prophet. If there will be a nation now, show one to me. Right now I'm going to go there. Never going to come back here again. But it's not. It's not. And all that happened, like I said, all this miserable situation that the mankind has fallen in, just because they left the orders of their Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the teachings of their prophets. And Muslims, they lost their guide. Pusulayı şaşırttı derler in Turkish. Herif pusulayı şaşırttı. Meaning, in Turkish, is good word, saying, the man lost his compass. Imagine a ship in the sea that he lost the compass. Where is going to go? Which side is going to go? Any side is turning is wrong. Has no compass, has no guide, and definitely is going to get lost in that ocean. And that's what happened to children of Adam. Pusulayı şaşırttılar. Erkeği kadını, genci ihtiyarı, alimi cahili, pusulayı şaşırttı. Everyone saying, I am right. You're not finding one to say, I am wrong anymore. I am right. And if you're all right, then what is the problem? Shouldn't be any problem. But it shows that all wrong. Yes. Because right according to ego, not right according to the Lord of the heavens, not right according to their creator, to our creator. No. According to the ego. And Şah Bahattin Nakşibendi Kaddesallahu Sirruhu is saying, he said 12,000 times, 12,000 times every sohbet, saying tarikatına sohbet bil hayri min cemi. They are the people diving into the ocean and taking jewels and giving to us. They are diving into the ocean of the Prophet ﷺ's word. Holy Prophet saying what? Dinin nasihat. And Şah Bahattin Nakşibendi Kaddesallahu Sirruhu saying, our way, our tariqat continues through association. He is not saying, come here, come here, come here. Sit over there. Come. Sit over there. Sit next to Mustafa. Right over there. Because Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu vesselam, dinin nasihat, he is not using the same word. Saying our way is through association. We learn something through association. But he is diving into the ocean of Holy Prophet ﷺ, saying dinin nasihat, and taking knowledge and giving to whole mankind from that time until now. And saying this word 12,000 times. 12,000 association he is making and saying tarikatına sohbet bil hayri min cemiye. Our way continue through sohbet, and hayr and barakat and rahmat comes through a group of people, to Jamaat. So don't deviate. Don't go left and right. Today's 21st century. Too many reading ignorant ones. Saying, I'm learning. Where are you learning? Through internet. Yes, you're becoming complete friend with your shaitans. You are not letting your ego down a little bit to say, I am sitting in front of this one and learning. Your ego is not accepting, saying, how can it be? Ego is. If you don't know the tricks and the traps of the ego, he will not leave you alone until he takes you into Jahannam directly. And where is bounding today's people? 21st century. Too many reading ones. And new style, everyone coming to me. I'm a good man. I'm a good person. I'm a good woman. And I am good and I am good. Where is your scale? How you are using that scale? Good according to what? According to your ego? According to your understanding? That's not the goodness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking you from. Good. Yes. You have to be good, definitely. But where is the borderlines? How you learn how to be a good one? From where did you learn to be a good one? I'm testing time to time, so good ones, just touching one needle, they blowing all the way to the sky, the ego. Endless love, they coming to me so many times, say, I love you more than anything, and I just touch with a needle. Look how much that love turns what kind of hate. Look. What happened to your love? You take only one needle, like a balloon, blow up, finish, disappear. That wasn't a love. It was a fake ego, nothing else. So din nasihat, if you are not in the nasihat majlis, you're never going to learn how to be a good one according to the teachings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and orders of your Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ego always going to claim good one, good one, good one, good one, and until who's the teacher of the ego? Shaitan. Shaitan is leading. And where the shaitan is going to lead you? To Jannah or to Jahannam? What is the duty that he make to himself? Leading the children of Adam to Jannah or to Jahannam? Express to Jahannam. And that's what's happening today. How? We know. And the worldly life became Jahannam. Everyone's life became Jahannam. No peace. Everything is there, but no peace. Miserable life. They're not finding anything. Sign is fighting and arguments and anger. One of the biggest sign showing that they're not happy, anger. Individual is very angry, and Shaitan is very happy with that one. And saying to his soldiers, don't leave this one alone. Never. Always go around that one and keep that one busy. If you're not finding that one getting angry with anything, make that one to get angry with his clothes. If there's nobody around, because today's people became like wolves. They like to stay alone too now. They cannot sit next to each other because they're crawling to you. How, ho, whoa. That's what they're doing. Face is smiling, but inside, oh, I wish I have some chance in my hand that I will rip this one off. This is what they are saying. That is ego. And show me. Show yourself. Where is that man? That he is happy with himself and everything surrounding him. No. You're not living the anger. Not gonna happen. And if you are not living the anger, the fire is gonna touch you. If you're going out from this world with the anger, the fire is gonna touch you. When the man has to be angry, yes, majestic anger. When you have to be angry, when somebody is touching the rise of your Lord and the rise of your Prophet, that time you have to be like an atomic bomb. Yes. But if somebody is touching your rights, you should smile and walk away. turn around and forgive that one. If you are that good, say to your ego, this one did this wrong to you, but it's okay. You deserve this because of these reasons, and forgive that one. No. Anger, jealousy, envy, and revenge. It's occupying the heart of 21st century people, especially Muslims now. And the Muslims, they should have these characters? No. They should get rid of these characters. They're going to Hajj, and they are throwing a stone to Shaitan. 1, 2, 3, 7, 7, 7, throwing. What are you throwing the stones for? They're getting so angry. They're not finding anything. They're taking their jacket, they're throwing. They're taking their shoes, they're throwing. Their umbrella, they're throwing. They're not finding anything else. They're grabbing them in front of them, they're throwing. Shaitan is making them complete mascara over there. All that happened, why again? Because they are going to Hajj without a guide again. Everyone today's new style. They don't know how to make wudu yet properly. They own thousands of dollars here and there. Their neighbors is hungry. They are hungry. They go to Hajj. MashaAllah. Who's giving these teachings to Muslims? These shaitan computers. Learning from those shaitans. Who's teaching it there? Allahu Alam. Who's putting those knowledges there, that dirtiness there? That's why everybody likes to be sitting home on their computer. Now, what came with we have to speak to the computer, we speak to them, and maybe make some differences. Maybe. Inshallah. Believer will never lose hope. Inshallah. And if it's not happening, dinin nasihat. Holy Prophet saying, and Shahwatin Naqshbandi, Dr. Sallallahu saying, our way continues through association. And our Shaykh saying, we are just saying. We have no authority on anyone. We are just saying. If anybody is hearing this, they should take it according to their station. If somebody is authorized on these nations, and they are ruling these people, and they are hearing this word, they have to run to change the laws and to make people to run after the laws of Allah. The prophets didn't came to enforce the laws of Allah. No. The Holy Prophet is worrying so much, and the ayat came to him saying, Ya Muhammad, your duty is just to say to them, say, and leave them to me. Say to them. Holy Prophet seeing what is going to happen to them when they are not listening to the Prophet, ﷺ, but he's saying, your duty is just to say to them, remind them, leave them into the hand of your Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as we are saying, Shahwatin Naqshbandi Qaddasallahu Sirr is saying this word, and if we take that seriously, as of one of the followers of that tariqat, all our problems should be finished. But it's not happening, because listening to this ear and putting it out from the other side, the anger and the envy and the jealousy and the revenge and the stubbornness still there. It's not going to help that time. You can have all the knowledges in the world, it's not going to help you that time. Because the ego saying, no, you got to do what I say. Nice words, but you are right. That one is wrong. So you got to do what I say. And what we say? Everyone saying, I am right. And what is wrong? whole things are wrong because everyone is right. Something is either right or wrong. Nasreddin Hoca one day when he was the judge, somebody came complaining about his neighbor, and he listened to him. And he listened to him very carefully, and he said to him, "You are right in your matter." The one that who has been complained, saying, "Hoca, you didn't listen to me." He says, "Your time is going to come." So you say now, "I'm listening to you." He listened to that one. He finished his story saying to him, "You are right too." Nasreddin Hoca's wife was behind the curtain. She couldn't stop herself saying, "Hoca, somebody has to be wrong. Both cannot be right. You're coming to decision both is right." Saying to her, "You must be right too." So Hoca is teaching lesson to us. To the complainer, saying, "You're right." The one who has been complained, he is right. And that one saying, one has to be wrong, saying, "You are right." So there is three people saying right. Which one you think that is right in that matter? The one that's saying one must be wrong. One must be wrong. Both cannot be right. One is complaining, and the other one is being complained. He's asking his right. As Holy Prophet is saying, in Ahir Zaman, the one who has right is going to complain to take his right. Nobody's going to give him his right. And he is going to complain, but they're going to tell him, "You are right," but his right is not going to be given. That's why when Holy Prophet ﷺ passed from this world, Ebu Bekir Siddiq radiallahu anh coming, he saw Halim and Selim and saying, "Although that I am not the best one of you," although that he was the best one among them, but he was talking to his ego, saying, "I am not the best one among you, but you choose me to be your Khalifa." And he says, "The one who's weak, until he gets his right, my power is with that one. My power is against the strong that time. Until the weak one gets his right." Is that the governments we have today? The strong one is going to win. What do you need the government for? The government is there to force and to watch the rise of the weak one. To watch the rise of the weak one from the hand of the strong one. And that Ebu Bekir Siddiq radiallahu anh saying, "My sword, it's front of the strong one until the right is taken. The weak one's right is taken away from that strong one." And what is wrong with Islam today? Muslims running in the streets say, "We don't want Shariat. We want democracy. We want democracy." Mamur ettin. İçine yaptın şimdi. Democracy. And if they are nations, there are 2 billion Muslims on the face of earth. If the people, they are saying, "We want Shariat," their government is torturing them and killing them and exiling them on the whole country, if it's necessary. Saying, "We don't want people wanting Shariat. has to be our law and your law. Where the man goes, every law doesn't apply to everyone, but Sharia applies to everyone. The man goes to a hospital and he needs a blood, new blood. They taking from any blood and they giving it to that one. Why are you shaking your head?
Transfusion.
Sohbet. Akıl sistemde. They checking the blood, what you call type. It has to fit. If it doesn't fit, how is going to give it to that one? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all these nations. They all have different character. How you are coming with this shaitanic system, democracy, to fit to everyone? Just like taking the blood and giving to everyone's blood too. It's not fitting. That's why you're the situation that you are in today. Never going to get better, is going to get worse, and it's showing. 100 years is sinking, going down, non-stop. It was like that before. When Holy Prophet ﷺ saying, they ask, Ya Rasulullah, after you, what's going to happen to us? The Qiyamah is going to come. After you pass from this world, the judgment day is going to come. Sahabi couldn't think life without Holy Prophet ﷺ. And they say, if you are going among us, if you are living, passing to the other side, to the real world, right after you, judgment day is going to happen? He said to them, no. After me, Emir al-Mu'minin will come. Emir. And 30 years coming, Abu Bakr Siddiq, radiallahu anh, Emir al-Mu'minin, you count 4 names, not 5. Abu Bakr Siddiq, radiallahu anh, Ömer, radiallahu anh, Osman, radiallahu anh, Ali, radiallahu anh, Emir al-Mu'minin. And saying, Holy Prophet giving step by step to them, and they say, after Emir, Ya Rasulullah, the Qiyamah is coming? Saying no. No Qiyamah. Umara will come. The kings, the rulers, the Amawi, Emir al-Mu'minin, Umara, and Abbasi. Amawis, they rule in Damascus, and the Abbasis, they rule in Baghdad. And they say after them will be Judgment Day. Says no, after them sultans will come. Sultans. And after them Judgment Day come. Says no. And all those sultans ruling, Jawabira comes. Tyrants will come. Tyrants start ruling everywhere. And 700 years, Devlet-i Aliye-i Osmaniye came and ruled Islam, ruled the world correctly. You cannot find one wrong thing in it. If you do, check your head with the doctor. Something is wrong with you. Not from the top levels. The bottom level is always going to be some mistake here and there. And he's saying to them after Jawabira, judgment day comes, saying no. Jawabira will end with one or my grandson comes out, the world will be filled with tyranny. He will fill the world again with peace and justice. Until that come, don't look to find peace and justice, because the mankind is building something to destroy himself. All that happened because you're not here to watch television. You are watching here. Take that, I'm throwing it to garbage next time. If you're going to put it over there for them to watch television, I'm not speaking here. I'm speaking by myself in the room. Everyone's eyes is there. Your eye is not supposed to be there. Or go out. Bringing the power of the Sohbet down. How many times we have to say this? You want to watch television? Sit in your house. Don't come here. Just like wolves. Then you don't hear me saying to you like this. Do you hear me saying to them on the television like that? Yes. So necessary. Tricks and the traps of shaitan is everywhere. 24 hours a day. And just trying to pull you out from that mess. It's still running in it. Estağfurullah. Anyway, tyrants, yes, being tyrant to yourselves. And Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, that the time will come and they destroy themselves. The whole world separates to two sides. And all those ones that was giving invitation to accept Islam, and those ones who accepted Islam, not through word. Today, 1.5 billion is accepting Islam. 2 billion. Through word. But the lifestyle is not Islam. Islam has to be lifestyle, not word only. The word only is not going to give too much benefit to a person. The lifestyle. And the Holy Prophet is saying, the world will separate for two sides, Ahli Haq and Ahli Batil. The people defending of the truth, defenders of the truth, and the defenders of the false. And that's what happened today. Today, divided. And is there any nation today that is sitting nice and comfortable? Rising everywhere. Whole mankind is rising. Against to who? Against to their present governments. And they are overthrowing them down. And some other tyrants coming, more worse ones on top of them. This is the last point now. Because signs are showing everywhere. But the end of this, it is not that good. Holy Prophet saying that the holy war, Malhamet Kubra, is going to happen. That all those people, they're going to separate two sides. The people who's giving invitation and the people who is the defenders of the truth, they're going to separate two sides. And it's going to be the biggest war that never happened on the face of earth before. And from 7, 6 must go. Impossible to save. And just coming to my heart that in 1978, 77, 78, I believe, I hear a news in this country that some 32, 33, 34 big scholars, physicists, and engineers, the one top levels of the worldwide, most intelligent ones, the worldly ones, they all write a paper, sign and sending to the President of America, saying, "Oh, our President, please stop this new bomb that they start building. Neutron bomb. Neutron? Calling English neutron? Nitrogen. Because they are saying that what is in it is enough to destroy the whole mankind and every life on the face of earth. And saying to the president, saying, please, American president, saying, please stop this. They are not saying, for the sake of your Lord, stop this. They are being so delicate and nice. Please. But who are you talking to, please? To the ones that they are preparing to destroy the world? Saying, please, they're going to listen to. But those ones have no knowledge too. Their knowledge is under my feet. That they are not knowing their Lord. They are not accepting their Lord. But they are knowing the danger of that bomb. But they are not understanding. They are not knowing. And they are not running to be a servant to their Lord. So that knowledge is garbage too. The knowledge alone, they know what that is going to do. But what are you going to do? What is your duty on the face of earth? As everyone saying, I am a good man and I am a good woman. What is your duty? And you are saying you are a good one. Do you know your duty? Do you know why you have been created? To know Allah and to worship Allah. You are a servant. If you are not a servant, how are you going to claim that you are a good one? You're working to somebody and you're not doing the work that he's giving the order to you, and you are claiming that you are a good one, and you are expecting that one to praise you, to pay you, and to give you everything. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying to us, the reason of your creation is to know me and to worship me. I have created you to know me and to worship me. And I send you to this world only temporary. I didn't send you to this world to build atomic bombs, to build technology, to build buildings, to build roads, to build cars. You're not going to be questioned for that in the judgment day. You're not going to be questioned in the grave for that. They're not going to ask you how many cars you built, or what is your worldly station, worldly title you have. They will ask you, who is your Lord first? What you will say. If you didn't worship to your Lord, if you don't know your Lord, what you will say that time? Whatever you're busy with, that's what you're going to say. Whatever you love, that's what you're going to say. You can lie now to the world, to yourself, but that time you cannot lie to your own self too. If you try to lie, your tongue is going to speak against you. It's going to say, he is a liar. He used this tongue to lie. He used this hand to cheat and steal. He used this feet to go to haram places, to do haram. Yes. Your body parts is going to speak against you. You can lie and cheat much as you want now. You cannot fool anybody except your own self. For time being, you may damage here and there some people, but you're just going to damage your own self, nothing else. So, and Holy Prophet is saying, the nations, they will receive punishment according to their deeds. Yeah. They will receive punishment according to their deeds. So what is our deeds today in the world? From the simple man to the top level ones, you go ask saying, who's your prophet? I'm talking to Muslims. Who? What? MashaAllah. You're living in Muslim country. You're calling yourself Muslim. You don't know who's your prophet. Who's the first prophet? They say, they're making on television asking. In Turkey. Same thing do in Pakistan or Arab countries. You're not going to get anything better than that. Saying, who's the first prophet? I think it's Ibrahim. This is how they don't feel shame. People, old people, don't love about it because you are in the same level too. That simple knowledge is mankind, they lost. They are not busy with that. What they are busy with? Fighting and arguing and eating themselves up. Anger, nothing else. This one did this one did that. This one did this to me, this one did that to me. Where are you thinking that the Azrael may come to you during that time? Are you believing in Allah and His Prophet? And are you believing that there is an Azrael is going to come? Are you believing that there is a grave? Are you believing that there is a question in the grave? Are you believing that you're going to get up to the judgment place? If you're believing all this, how are you going to be busy with this nonsense? You are not authority on anybody else. Put authority on your own self, to your own ego. Nothing else. If you cannot put authority on your own self, how are you going to put authority on others? Is that your job to do? Males trying to do that females. Females trying to do that to males in these days. Completely. They rare around. Completely under the hand and the tricks and the traps of shaitan. Yes. So there is no community. There is no nation on the face of earth today. The whole country, they say, the 99% is Muslim. I say, what is Islam? A bunch of different kinds of people. No signs outside, no signs inside. No signs outside showing that they are Muslim. No signs through their job and through their actions they are showing that they are Muslims. Muslim countries, they are full with cabarets and clubs and nightclubs and liquor and the cigarette and the hashish and all this thing. Prostitution everywhere. MashaAllah. The rulers of these nations, prepare yourself. Doesn't matter you praying or you're not praying. Prepare yourself for a heavy one that is coming. You want to be ruler. Everyone running to be the ruler. Everyone running to be ruling on each other. Rule on your ego first. Keep your ego in Sirat-ı Müstakim. When you finish that time authorization is going to be given to you, and you're just going to say to the people that you are authorized to say a couple of words, that's all. You cannot change their way. You cannot change their lifestyle. You can crack up from 1,000 places if you want. Authority, it is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, as Holy Prophet is saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, dinin nasihat. If we take advice from these words, it's for you and for me. If we take advice from it, we'll be the winners. If you don't, you're going to stay with your own deeds, with your own intention. You're going to enter to your own grave by your own self. Nobody's going to enter to the same grave with you. What you send to that grave, that's what you're going to find. What you're sending to the grave, your good deeds is sending good deeds and good intentions, sending good things in your grave to make it a small paradise until you're going to go to the big one. If you don't have good deeds and your actions according to your ego and to fool yourself to say, I am a good one, I am a good one, I am a good one, but you are not running to be servant of your Lord, then you are just sending more snakes and scorpions inside your grave. They're going to be your friend there. They're going to live with you there. You can say whatever you want to that. You can scream, you can complain. Nobody's going to listen to your complaint that time. Wake up to yourself. This life is giving to you only one time. No second chance. Whatever you are wasting your life, whichever side you are wasting your life, that's what you're going to get. And saying, they're going to say in the judgment day, when they're going to get up to the judgment place, and they're going to see people with lights, people with nur, going to the judgment place, they're going to run to go there, and it's going to become barricade between them. And they're going to say, we want to be with them. They're going to say, no. You were with them in dunya. You didn't take no knowledge from them. So now you are separated. You're just going to see you cannot be with them. Say, from where they got those lights? That nur, they got it from dunya. So they're going to say, well, send us back to dunya to get that and to come back. Say, no, it's too late. It's finished. You finish your life with nonsense, with fighting and arguments, with foolishness. For that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying that, not one time, if I send you 1,000 times back to the earth, you're going to fall into the same foolishness again. You choose your own fire, enter in there. That's what the mankind is preparing today to themselves. Wake up, save yourself from that big war that is coming. Either become a martyr in that war, or save yourself from that war. Otherwise, trouble is right behind the door. No nations are going to stop this. You want to understand, or you didn't understand? The small nations, they are rising and they are fighting. And the big nations, they're interfering so many times now, right? And they are stopping them for some time, some short times. What's going to happen when the big nations, they're going to crash? What's going to happen when America and China and Russia is going to crash? Who's going to stop them? What's going to happen with those bombs that they built it? Neutron bombs. I heard that one neutron bomb, it is more, maybe 1,000 times stronger than one atomic bomb. Sweeps off the life instantly. As Holy Prophet saying, in every 7, 6 must go. And that's how it's going to happen. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving the permission and the order and the power of the earth and the skies to the hand of the man. And the men, ignorant and arrogant and stubborn ones, they run to build that because they were steadfast for that and they run for that. Allah give them to build that knowledge, and they have it in their hand today. Yes. And sign, Holy Prophet saying, Holy Prophet said, when the ayats start coming down, he understood that ayat saying, your Lord is powerful enough to send punishment from the sky to the earth to destroy everything. And the Holy Prophet opened his hand and saying, Ya Rabbi, my nation, this earth, these people cannot carry that, Ya Rabbi. Don't send this to them. And Allah saying to his beloved one, most beloved one, saying to him, I am accepting from you, Ya Muhammad. But your Lord is powerful enough to send punishment to them under their feet when they move out of the way. And saying, it is true, Ya Rabbi, but they cannot carry, I am asking forgiveness, Ya Rabbi. And Allah saying, for your sake, I am stopping that too. But when they move out of the way, and they divide to 2 sides, then your Lord is letting them to crash into each other. And that time, don't ask for their behalf. And the Holy Prophet saying, they must be punished that time. And that's what happened to mankind. Mankind today, running from simple men to the top level ones, democracy, hypocrisy, feminist rights, women's rights, donkey rights, this rights, that rights, I want my rights. Nobody's saying where's the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah saying subhanahu wa ta'ala, I have created you a Khalifa on the face of earth. You are my Khalifa. You are my ruler. I give you the ruling of the earth and the skies to your hand. And what happened to the Khalifas? Yes, the Khalifas of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muslims, they left everything. Unbelievers, they run and they built all these dirty weapons. And now it's still running, everyone running after them, saying, we want to get democracy from them. We want to get lifestyle from them. We want to learn how to live from them. That's why your prophet has been sent? That's why our prophet has been sent? And Muslim nations saying, the Islamic rules, it doesn't fit for this time. It's old. But they are not seeing that these Westerners, they are taking Roman laws and they are putting there. That it is over 2,000 years older than Islamic rules. Saying, no, shouldn't be. We don't want to be ruled according to Islam. And Allah saying, subhanahu wa ta'ala, the worst tyrants is those ones that they are not ruling with the laws that Allah sent. They are the kafir, those who's not ruling with the orders of your Lord. They are the fasiq who's not ruling with the orders of your Lord. Yes. And as we say, from simple men to the top, from male to female, one is worshipping, one is not worshipping, everyone running to say, we don't want Shariat. We want our own rulings. We want to build our own ruling system. That's what happened. Who built that democracy? From when it came? When the French Revolution happened, and they start, that is the dam of the, broken the dam of the shaitans entering everywhere, and that is the time to start this nonsense, democracy, because the feet they want to be the rulers. Shaitan moving the feet to be the rulers of the world. And that's what happened today. And nobody's sitting to think, to say, we are educating to be a doctor 4 years. We are educating to be a mayor, no mayor. Lawyer, yeah. We are educating to be having muhasabah, this, that, all this kind of nonsense. How many times the presidents they are educating to be a president? So many times one newspaper guy comes to become a president. You give them to run a supermarket, they're going to bankrupt the supermarket. How are you going to rule the nation? That's what happened. You see? 100 years is giving to their hand. You don't need to go back and forth and to look. Look what happened 100 years ago. Look what happened today. You don't need to see what's going to happen 20 years from now. The people that they are raising in these schools, why are they going to school for? Boyfriend, girlfriend, nothing else. That's what happened. So, 20 years from now, those are the ones that who's going to come to the ruling. And this world cannot carry. That's why we are asking for Mehdi alayhi salam quickly to take the takbir because it's not carrying. And to go out from this world because this world is not a place to live anymore. Those ones who's connected to the heavenly stations, they are seeing that they destroy the world. Men destroy the world. May Allah tawfiq, this much should be enough for you and for me, if you take it. If you don't like it, leave it here for me. But I will see in the judgment day that time. Those who hearing, those who's listening, those who's here. Live as you like. Doesn't matter. You're going to live as you like anyway. But you are responsible from these words. You just hear. You are responsible from every knowledge that you know. You're not responsible from the knowledge that you don't know, but you are responsible from every knowledge that you know. So, we came almost completely to the end. Yeah, with their himmat and their help, I can speak maybe another week continuously. Alhamdulillah, not reading from the book. I am no good for nothing. I am empty one, but Shaykh Mevlana is blowing from there. And this is a flute, comes out from here. Sounding is coming out. If there's anything good in it, the credit is to our Shaykh. If there's anything wrong in it, it's me. It's my mistake. So you are not responsible from those words. You are responsible from the right ones. Live as you like, but don't forget, Azrael is very close to you. Next breath, you may not be able to take it. And if you want to try that, take the air in and stop. Don't take no more out. Don't give anything out. Look how fast you understand that time. Oh, the life and death, it is only between one breath. Yes, sir. May Allah tawfiq, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give long life, strong life to our Shaykh. That we will see that he will crush down the kufr. And we will help him in that way, inshallah. We will be his helpers. Fatiha.